Okay.
Can you explain to us what traditional is and how you handle those?
Sure. Traditional is, like I said earlier, in the event you don't qualify for the government program or if it's an investment property. The drawbacks of having to go through a traditional short sale are, again, there's no $3,000 payment of relocation fee, and there's no guaranteed full release of the remaining indebtedness. Now, under the government program, even though it's a required full release, I want to note that it only is relevant to your first lien holder. HAFA is not relevant to your second lien holder. HAFA will allow up to 6% to be paid to your second lien holder, but you'll have to work out your own settlement with your second lien holder, okay? Anytime an indebtedness is written off, canceled, or forgiven, there's going to be a 1099-C issued. Now, in the previous shows, we've talked about the importance of consulting with a tax professional as to the ramifications of the issuance of a 1099-C. Now, we'll go back to traditional short sale. Under traditional short sale, you do not get those benefits, and whomever is working on your behalf to negotiate your short sale is going to have a substantially more difficult time in settling the remaining indebtedness. Okay, that's pretty much the concept. I can tell you, in my 4 years of doing this, anytime we have an individual or an entity that wants to settle a short sale on an investment property, the lender, the investor, whomever it is that's making the decisions is going to require some sort of contribution from that investor.
Right, and again, that's one of the problems we're seeing is that when people are trying to do these deals, they're falling apart, right? And I was going to say, you've seen other deals which fell apart.
That's correct.
Which didn't have to fall apart.
That's correct.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
That's correct. Not only did they not have to fall apart, but the person who was working on that transaction, they accepted no for an answer. They didn't keep pushing and pushing. I was at a seminar I spoke at a couple weeks ago, and there was a Bank of America representative there who said that they only close 50% of their short sales. Okay?
It's unacceptable.
It's beyond unacceptable. You know my track record.
Yes.
So far, I have closed every single one of my short sales, except for a situation where it was, and this is less than a handful, it was beneficial for them to go through bankruptcy first because of their financial situation. And then we'd take care of the short sale on the back end.
And the benefit of the bankruptcy there would be to get rid of the debt.
All of the debt.
And that would be, and it eliminates all the tax consequences as well.
So when you go through a traditional short sale, understand you don't have the additional government protection, and if it's an investment property, be prepared that it's going to require some type of contribution from you in order to get that full release and settlement. There are situations where the lenders, servicers, investors do not want to deal with that remaining indebtedness at the time. They are only agreeable to accept net proceeds to release the lien of the mortgage and not address the remaining indebtedness on the promissory note. Again, that's one of the services, that's one of the benefits that you would derive if you retained our law firm to help you through a short sale. We push through that. We keep fighting. We do whatever it takes to get an answer. Can I keep going?
Please, yeah.
Bank of America is extremely inconsistent. It depends on which negotiator you're dealing with. Some of them will say, a 1099-C is issued in every transaction. Well, okay, great. If a 1099-C is issued in every transaction, then why are you giving me an approval letter that says we may pursue you for the deficiency? You'd get another negotiator that says we can't talk about the remaining indebtedness right now. We are not permitted to do that. You get another negotiator where you say what's it going to take to settle the remaining indebtedness, and they give you all that information. You can handle it right there. But again, that's the same concept of pushing and pushing and trying to get the answer.